Namaste. Willow says namaste. Welcome to Love Wins. Welcome to the safe space that I have created for all things spiritual warfare. I hope you're having a blessed and beautiful reality. If you are new here, welcome. This is where we really just get into what's going on in the energy. I use my life as an example of the spiritual warfare, breaking down the seen and the unseen, as above, so below, as within, so without, right? Everything in life is perception. How you perceive the world will determine how you exist in the world. It really, really, really is a game. The game of life. You win by ascending. This is soul ascension. We are clearing our karmas. We are healing the traumas. We are raising our vibration. We are remembering our truth. We are coming into unity with our souls, ourselves, all of our fragmented selves. And we're doing good things. You have a dream. I have a dream. We have a dream. You have a dream of a way of life. And that dream, that is your birthright. That dream was given to you to show you what is possible. And it is up to you, and only you, to make it possible. Okay? And if you hear any background noise, Jacob is he's playing some kind of escape the cops, shoot 'em up video type of game, and it's so synchronistic to the topic, so I allowed him to continue instead of kicking him out. Just volume down, and he's earned his time. He's earned the screen time, so I'm gonna let him have it. And he wants to be near me, so he wants to be near me, which is, I'm fighting so hard for that privilege, right? So I'm a homeschooling mom, and I got this huge battle going on just to maintain my right to be a homeschool mom, which is legally I'm in the United States. It is legally allowed. The state I'm in is legally allowed. The form of homeschooling that I practice is unschooling. There are no laws against it. I just have a counterpart who came into my life as a counterpart, fell from grace, and ego and pride is the agenda. Money and status is the agenda. And by any means necessary, we'll seek that reward, even if it hurts everybody. Even if it hurts everybody they love, including the child, right? These unconscious people. And there's so many of them. I use my life as an example, but you have these people in your life. We have karmic soul contracts. That is why everybody that feels like, I feel like I've met you before. This one's the one. It's so familiar. Familiar doesn't mean the one. You are the one. You are the one, because it's all about the self, remembering the self. And they are familiar because they have resonance, because you have met them in other lifetimes. But it doesn't always mean they're supposed to be your lover. Some are, as I was supposed to have children. with the people I was supposed to have children with, as you're supposed to have children with the people you're supposed to have children with. There is no accidents. Nothing is random. Nothing is random, which was the pun for Random Acts of Candace, my blog. As I, was on my self-love journey, mastering self, I blogged about it, right? And my blog was healing people. I would meet people in the world who found my blog before they found me. And it helped them. It offered a perspective outside of their perspective. And that is all it takes. All it takes is to look at the world another way and believe in what's possible. And that belief in what possible turns the impossible into I'm possible. It's really that simple. But you believe it's so hard or it's not possible because that's how you're programmed to believe, and you're conditioned and reinforced with pain and trauma and bondage. When you only know bondage, when you only know pain, when you only know trauma, when you only know heartbreak, abundance, joy, happiness, love, it's a dream. But it's not just a dream. All of this is a dream. And how you live that dream, you're really in control. You really are in control. Okay? And that's why we do all this spiritual work. And you start to learn how to differentiate what's yours and what's not yours. What is a projection? What is a projection? And what is your true feelings? When you've spent your whole life operating from other people's feelings and emotions and making your decisions based on what you think, based off of projected feelings and emotions, you've never had a thought that's your own thought. And if you've never had a thought that's your own thought, you really don't know what you can do, because you've never actually tried. You've only been doing what you believe you need to do, what you've been told to do. And even in the opposition of what you're being told to do, you're actually being programmed to defy, because to go against opposition or oppression is a natural part of being a human. You back an animal into a corner, what does it do? Right? You cage an animal for too long. When it gets out, what does it do? It fights back. It runs. We're designed. So those that keep us in this reality of bondage, the energies, the controlling factors, are aware of this. So they design a whole escape route that is an illusion, because it's a prison as well. And then you're stuck in this alternate prison, fighting the prison you ran from. At the end of the day, you're just in prison. It's when we stop. We go within. We start to remember. We can see it all. We can see it all from the outside. And then we start to make the changes. Because you can discern everything. And you do the right things for the right reasons. Because your life is really it's your life to live how you want it to live. And you'll serve your purpose in doing so, because you'll be raising your vibration. You'll be co-creating. Communities will be communities off of integrity and common interests and healing and ascension and truth, wisdom, love, growth. That is us taking our power back. New earth is old earth. New earth is ancestral. It's not a brand new planet that we're just gonna like walk through this rainbow vortex of bright light and sparkly glitter and flashing extra shit and be like on a whole new planet. No, it's the removal of these energies that have been restraining our souls and limiting us to a reality. It's not conducive. It's not conducive for our growth as a soul. So, but yeah, I was a blogger, and I did that, and people were waking up, people were shifting perspective, and then the people in my life that were abusive did not like me speaking out on that abuse. So that's when the attack started, and it wasn't just one person, it came from many, many, many people. And that's when, why can't you keep your mouth shut, blah, 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 blah. And that's when my children started getting attacked. You know, my son was like, Mom, just don't write your book. Just don't write your book. Because they couldn't handle the pressure of what other people had to say. And that's how my children became alienated from me. And that's why they have so many programmed memories. That are being, they only remember the fear, the projections, all of the projections. When I go back and energy is truth, and I look at faces, I look at the sparkle in the eyes, the way someone smiles when that smile is joy or when that smile is turned on. And every time I was with my children, there was a sparkle in their eye and there was joy in their face. And I cannot say the same thing from all the pictures that were taken after. I see 4 smiles, heads down, no eye contact, no sparkle. And the same thing with my baby, my 6-year-old. He didn't even have to open his mouth and tell me he was abused. I could see it in his eyes. When I picked him up, the pictures of reuniting with him after it happened, like the worst one, in the fear in his face, there was a picture of him at the water park before I got to him. And I can see in his eyes, I can see in his face, where's mommy? I see it. I'm not making this up. Energy is truth. Put me on a lie, give me a lie detector. Put me with some government officials and all their fancy freaking equipment. I'm the real deal. I know it because I know who I am. I know energy. I know truth. I see the unseen. I don't make this shit up. But that's how they condition us. That's how they program us. By keeping us afraid. By keeping us afraid. And that energy is the energy that is being removed. It's being removed from this planet. Getting hot. From this existence. And we coming together as community, as each individual person doing their individual work to heal, to raise our vibration, to call our power back, to take the bold action to live in our truth and make our dreams come true. Do the things you want to do. Create the things you dream of creating. Start the business you're afraid to start. Sing the song that's in your head. Paint the painting you don't think is worth painting. Do these things. Do these things for you, because in the act of doing these things, the magic will happen. Okay? The magic will happen, and you will remember, you will activate, you will come online. You will come online. Okay? Prince is still not home. I am fighting the mind, the devil, and the light. Just in that scenario, right? I'm walking the dogs this morning with Bella, and she is skipping through the frosty, icy grass, telling me how it looks like Elsa was here. And in my mind, I'm thinking of a poor, cold cat snuggled up in the woods, shivering. And then I tell myself to cancel that thought, as that could be a reality, but it also doesn't have to be. And he's sweet, and he's kind, and he's protected, and he's warm, and he's fed, and somebody is loving him, right? And that brings me joy. That thought brings me joy, and that's the thought that I send my energy to. And I cancel the negative thought as creator. And I see him warm, and I see him loved, and I can hear his cat purrs. He has really, 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 really loud, powerful cat purrs. And somebody who needs those cat purrs is benefiting from those cat purrs. And he is loved, and they are loved, and it's a beautiful, beautiful co-creation. Yeah. So that's my Sunday message to y'all. It's Sunday. We were supposed to go to a farm. All of the kids in the Earth Scouts are going to this farm today, but it's in Oxford, and we got our truck back. I want to thank my karmic family. We don't always get along, and sometimes y'all don't even realize how your evil ass thoughts send unwanted energies, but they did what they needed to do finally and came together, and Mom got her truck back. They were forced to do what they should have been doing a couple years ago, and it wouldn't have been a problem had they been, but it got done. I'm grateful for that. Mom got her truck back. I again have transportation, and that means my children can actually start meeting up with other kids again instead of having to have them all come to the house, because I've been having them all come to the house, and it's been fun, but yeah, I'm ready to get to the river before the snow falls. But I also want to say a special thank you to You Know Who You Are. And the pinch collar was delivered, and it works. It works. He doesn't pull me. He still pulls, but he doesn't, like, I give it a little yank, and he actually stops. So Draco is getting proper collar training, and I'm hoping that will eliminate. And the dog isn't in heat anymore. The breeders across the street have a cage of Dobermans. I believe they're Dobermans. And they're not in heat anymore. Yay. I don't have a crazy male running around with his lipstick out all day trying to break through the windows. So that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And what else? I don't know, guys. Just stay in your truth, stay in integrity. They're just sending attack after attack after attack after attack because they're not getting their win. And these are the type of people that by any means necessary, they have to win. Come on, baby. Come on. You're making a lot of noise. They have to win, right? But your fight is not with them. Let them battle themselves, because that's what's gonna happen. They're just going to be in the mirror sending projections that are smacking them in the face. Their own energy is just going to keep coming back, and they're just going to be shadow boxing their fucking self. And you just keep ascending, okay? And we're coming together. Okay? We are coming together. We are already telepathically connected. Okay? We are. And I love you guys. Have a blessed and beautiful reality. Love wins. Right? Love wins. Yes, baby. I love you.